The body is simple. Disease comes when man disrespects nature and eats without understanding. A seed is not food just because it is natural. If you put something dry and lifeless into a living body, the body must fight it. Knowledge is protection. Preparation is survival. Nature heals, but only when you use it correctly.
You see them everywhere, in puddings, smoothies, and sprinkled on salads. These tiny black and white seeds are hailed as a superfood packed with fiber, omega-3s, and antioxidants. But what if the way most of us are eating them isn't just wrong? What if it's dangerous? You've probably seen the scary posts online, the ones that claim chia seeds create a thick, gut-wrenching sludge in your colon. That idea is often tied back to the controversial teachings of Dr. Sebi, suggesting this health food is secretly creating a traffic jam of mucus deep inside your digestive system. But the real documented danger has nothing to do with mucus or your colon. It sent a man gasping for air and rushing to the emergency room, and it all happened in his throat. We're going to get into the details of that terrifying hospital case because it reveals a critical mistake millions of people are making with this superfood every single day. The truth is, the internet has been pointing the finger of blame at the wrong part of the body and for the wrong reasons. By the end of this, you'll understand the strange science that makes this tiny seed act like a Jekyll and Hyde food, and you'll know the one simple step to make sure you never face its dangerous side. So, if you have a bag of chia seeds in your pantry, you need to pay close attention. Before we get to that shocking ER visit, we have to talk about the rumor that just won't die. The idea that chia seeds will block your colon with a disgusting disease-causing mucus. This concept is almost single-handedly responsible for the fear some people have of this seed, and it's often linked to the late herbalist Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi's philosophy centered on the idea that all disease is caused by mucus and acidity. His followers were taught to avoid foods he considered unnatural or hybrid. Some say he put chia seeds on that list to be avoided entirely. Others believe the teaching was that chia seeds were incomplete and could cause stagnation in the gut unless paired with alkaline agents like key lime. Either way, the story goes that chia seeds create a problem in your colon. But here's the scientific truth. There is zero clinical evidence that chia seeds block your colon or produce some kind of pathological mucus. It's a myth. In fact, the biological reality is the complete opposite. Your colon isn't a fragile, passive pipe. Think of it more like a powerful, muscular conveyor belt designed to keep things moving. The thought that a soft seed gel could just plug it up misunderstands how strong your digestive system really is. When you eat them the right way, chia seeds are a digestive powerhouse precisely because of the gel they form. This gel is almost entirely soluble fiber. As it travels through your gut, it doesn't just sit there. It ferments and becomes a 5-star feast for your good gut bacteria. It's like pouring high-quality fertilizer on your internal garden, helping a healthy microbiome flourish. The other 10 to 15% of the fiber is insoluble. This is the roughage that doesn't dissolve. Think of it as a gentle scrub brush for your insides. It adds bulk to your stool, which helps it pass more easily through your colon. So, far from causing a traffic jam, the two types of fiber in chia seeds work together to keep the highway clear. The gel lubricates the road, and the roughage helps sweep it clean. The real danger of chia seeds is legitimate, but the online chatter has been focused on the entirely wrong end of your body. So let's move from the myth to the medical chart. The real story isn't about a slow buildup of mucus. It's about a sudden, terrifying event that can happen in just seconds. This isn't a theory. It's a case study published in the American Journal of Gastroenterology. And honestly, it reveals the true danger of eating chia seeds the wrong way. It started with a 39-year-old man. He'd heard about the health benefits of chia and decided to give them a try. His method was simple, and yeah, it's a mistake countless people make. He swallowed a single dry tablespoon of chia seeds and chased it with a glass of water. Immediately, he felt a sudden inability to swallow. Not food, not water, not even his own saliva. He was experiencing acute dysphagia, the medical term for severe difficulty swallowing, and he rushed to the ER. When doctors investigated, they found his esophagus, the tube connecting the throat to the stomach, was completely blocked by a thick, dense, gelatinous mass. The dry chia seeds he'd swallowed had mixed with the water he drank and expanded inside his esophagus. It's like pouring dry cement mix down a narrow drain pipe and then adding water. It formed a solid plug. Dr. Rebecca Rule, one of the doctors who treated him, said the mass had the consistency of Play-Doh. So this is where the unique science of chia seeds actually becomes a liability. Chia seeds are profoundly hydrophilic, meaning they're just masters at absorbing water. In fact, a single chia seed can absorb anywhere from 12 to 27 times its own weight in liquid. Basically, the man swallowed a tablespoon of tiny dehydrated sponges and then just added water. And, well, the seeds did exactly what nature designed them to do. They expanded, but this happened in the narrow passage of his throat, which, honestly, was never meant to be a mixing bowl. The situation got so serious that the blockage had actually hardened, almost like cement, and, the standard tools for removing food blockages just didn't work. The doctors had to use a tiny endoscope, which is usually meant for babies, to painstakingly chip away small pieces of the chia plug until they could finally clear the man's throat. Now, it's true that this patient did have a history of swallowing difficulties, which made him more vulnerable. But gastroenterologists like Dr. Saurabh Sethi have since issued warnings that, honestly, this can happen to anyone. The risk isn't zero for the general population because, well, the physics are the same for everyone. If you swallow a large amount of dry seeds and follow it with liquid, you're basically setting the stage for a rapid, dangerous expansion in your esophagus. This is the real documented danger, a fast, acute, and potentially life-threatening blockage, all caused by one simple mistake: eating chia seeds dry. If this is already clearing things up for you, and you think this is information that could genuinely help someone, please take a moment to hit the like button. It's a small click, but it tells the algorithm that this is a valuable health message and helps get it in front of more people who might be making this exact mistake. Your support helps us spread awareness and keep everyone safe. That ER case is the most extreme example, but it highlights the number one mistake: eating chia seeds dry. However, there are other common errors that, while not as immediately dangerous, can cause serious discomfort and keep you from getting the benefits in the first place. Mistake 1: too much, too soon, what we call the fiber shock. This is honestly the most common trap for chia seed beginners. You get excited and dump 3 tablespoons into your smoothie. A few hours later, you're bloated and in pain. Think of it this way: your gut bacteria are used to a small, quiet gathering. All at once, you've sent them a raging party they weren't prepared for. They go into overdrive, producing a ton of excess gas. The key is to start low and go slow. Your digestive system really needs time to adapt. Mistake 2. The dehydration deficit. This one is more subtle. You soak your seeds correctly and make a nice pudding. Perfect. But then you go about your day without drinking extra water. Imagine your digestive tract is a log flume ride. The chia gel is the log, and it needs plenty of water in the flume to float along smoothly. If you don't drink enough, your body pulls water from the flume, the water level drops, and the log gets stuck. When you add a super absorbent food like chia to your diet, you have to increase your water intake to keep the ride going. Mistake 3. Ignoring pre-existing conditions. As we saw in the ER case, underlying health issues raise the risk. For people with inflammatory bowel diseases like Crohn's, the insoluble fiber in chia can be a problem. Think of that fiber as a stiff, bristled brush. On healthy skin, it's great for exfoliation, but if you used that same brush on a bad sunburn, it would be agonizing. During a flare-up, the intestinal lining is like that sunburn, and the roughage can cause serious irritation. It's critical to talk with your doctor before introducing a high-fiber food if you have digestive issues. Mistake 4. The nutrient lockout. This mistake won't send you to the hospital, but it will waste your money. Dry chia seeds contain compounds called phytates. Think of phytates as overzealous security guards. They bind to minerals like iron and zinc and escort them right out of your body before you get a chance to absorb them. But here's the good news. The simple act of soaking starts to break down these phytates. By soaking your chia seeds, you're not just making them safer, you're telling the security guards to stand down, unlocking their full nutritional value. So, we've covered the myths and the real dangers. The good news? Using chia seeds safely and effectively is incredibly simple. It all comes down to a few golden rules. The first and most important rule: you must soak them. This is the non-negotiable cardinal rule. Never eat them dry. Full stop. The process is easy. A great starting point for the ratio is 1 part chia seeds to 4 parts liquid. So, a 1/4 cup of chia seeds would go into 1 cup of water, milk, or whatever liquid you like. Here's how to do it. First, combine the chia seeds and liquid in a jar or bowl. Second, stir them together well. This is key to prevent clumping. Third, let it sit for a few minutes, then give it one more good stir. Fourth, now let it rest for at least 15 to 30 minutes, or even better, overnight in the fridge. When you do this, you're letting all that expansion happen safely in a jar, not in your throat. You turn the risky dry seed into a soft, safe gel before it ever enters your body. The second rule: hydrate your body, not just your seeds. So remember our log flume. To keep things moving smoothly, you have to drink more water yourself. A good rule of thumb is to drink an extra glass of water during the day for every tablespoon of chia seeds you eat. This keeps the flume full and your digestive tract well lubricated. Now, the third rule: start low and go slow. If you're new to chia, don't start with a giant bowl. Think of it like starting at the gym. You wouldn't try to lift the heaviest weight on day 1. Begin with just 1 teaspoon a day for a week. See how your body feels, then gradually work your way up and really listen to your body. The fourth rule: pair them intelligently. Once they're soaked, they're incredibly versatile. For chia pudding, soak them overnight in milk with a little sweetener, top with fruit and nuts. For smoothies, add a tablespoon of pre-soaked chia gel for a fiber boost that keeps you full. Oatmeal and yogurt. You can stir dry seeds directly into very moist foods like hot oatmeal or yogurt. Just stir them in well and let it sit for a few minutes to hydrate before eating. And as an egg replacer, mix 1 tablespoon of ground chia seeds with 3 tablespoons of water. Let it sit for 15 minutes to create a gel that can replace an egg in baking. Follow these 4 simple rules. Soak, hydrate, start slow, and pair smartly, and you completely mitigate the risks and unlock all the benefits. So, we've gone from the myth of colon-clogging mucus to the reality of an ER patient with a throat blocked by a Play-Doh-like gel. The online fear has been largely misplaced, focusing on a non-existent threat in the colon while ignoring the very real, proven danger in the esophagus. The truth is, chia seeds aren't something to fear, but they must be respected. Their power to absorb water is a double-edged sword, a property that is either a huge benefit or a serious hazard. That ER case isn't an indictment of the seed, it's a cautionary tale about preparation. The solution isn't to banish this powerhouse from your kitchen, it's simply to remember the one unbreakable rule: stop eating chia seeds dry. By taking the simple step of soaking them, letting them expand into a gel before they enter your body, you eliminate the primary risk. Combine that with proper hydration and a slow start, and you turn the chia seed from a potential hazard into a powerful ally for your health. It shows that sometimes, even with superfoods, the right approach is everything.